got this guy down in his house. He's sitting in his lounge chair and he's thinking, and he comes up with this idea, and he thinks this idea should be a law. So this dude goes to mail, and mails his congressman, and says he gives him this idea for a law. And this congressman goes before Congress, all these little people here, and tells them that this new proposed draft of the law and all this. Well, Congress takes this and sends it to a committee. So it goes from a whole bunch of people like down to maybe 3. Alright, so this committee talks about it for a little bit, and they have 3 options. They can kill it, they can forget it, which is over here, or they can send it on. So, if they send it on, it goes to another committee, which is a subcommittee. And in the subcommittee, these guys, what they do, they'll go over, they'll read some books, maybe find some people, get some people together and talk about whatever the bill is concerning. They do their research on it. And then they have the same 3 options. They can forget it, kill it, or move it on. So, if they move it on, it goes before, well, the committee back again, and then the committee will vote and see if they should send it on or not. So, if the committee sends it on again, it goes up and goes to the Rules Committee if you're in the House. And the Rules Committee decides maybe how much time each person should talk about it. Maybe one party gets 3 minutes, maybe the other party gets 3 minutes. It's the rules about how they're going to go about talking about this bill. Then, after that, it goes before the House again. All these people. Then, it's fully read, and after that, they vote on it. And if it passes, this all kind of starts back over to about this point. And then, this is the Senate. So, what the Senate does is they send it off to committee, and then the committee has the 3 options. And then if it passes on, it goes to another committee, which is a subcommittee, and they research it and they check it. And then it goes back to a committee. Then it goes to Senate. Since Senate has its own rules, it doesn't go before a Rules Committee. It gets read in the Senate. And whenever it gets read in the Senate, people from other, senators from other states can maybe add stuff onto it, which is called riders. They can edit the bill to fit their needs or their state needs. And so, if that happens, it goes before a conference committee, which is a group made up with like the House and the Senate, and they decide on getting the bill worked out so in the same matter it can be voted on in the House and the Senate in the same form and get it passed. And if it gets passed in the Senate, let's say it doesn't get changed or anything, it goes over here to the big guy, he's over here in the little whatever. And then White House President, he's got 4 options. He can either sign it, he can not sign it, he can veto it, or he can pocket veto it. Which if it's pocket veto, that means he decides not to sign it, and then Congress goes out of session before the 10 days are up, and then it just gets thrown out. So that's how a bill becomes a law.